Mark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke will be along too from the sideline. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after that loss to the Rockets in Houston. And that does your confidence, guys, no favor. Their last game, a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
So for Chicago right now, Cruz and Jimmy Butler, the back. McDermott is out there with Noah, and it's Dunleavy in at the small forward position. D, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Butler, here we go. Rose kicks to Dunleavy. They get it back. McDermott passes to Rose. Butler with the ball, and it's Gordon picking him up. He was all alone on that one. Dunleavy's got 9. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Mike Dunleavy, the former number 3 overall pick out of Duke, Steve, back in 2002.
Yeah, he played on that Duke team back in 2001 that won the NCAA championship. Played alongside Williams and Boozer. Never really became a star, but a quality player over his 12-year NBA career.
Rose goes in. Butler dishes to Rose. 4 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Holiday off a pick from Norris. Evans kicks to Holiday. There's Gordon with the 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, they really had their number in that game. A big margin of victory for them. They got there by really including their bench. The depth became a major factor. They just wore them down.
Holiday, the pass to Gordon. It's stolen by Rose. 1:04 left here in the first quarter. Butler goes in. The kick out to Rose. Right wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. That doesn't go either for Rose. What Steve just talked about regarding how much they spread their scoring around was probably the most striking thing about that big win.
And the fact that they did have such a huge lead allowed them to even use their bench a little more than normal, and that was something that served them well.
McDermott with the screen for Rose. He feeds it to Butler. Noah with a screen on Gordon. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Norris. Good!
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gordon against Butler. Gordon dishes to Evans. 6 to shoot. Fades and shoots. And there's the basket. Good from Norris. D's got his second basket of the night. And here we go with Derrick Rose. 23 points his last outing. 3-pointer, Butler. And that's not going to go. On time. Come on. At this point, he's making some changes here. The Pelicans trail. Norris in at the 4 spot. Tyreke Evans out there with Norris Cole. Then there's Quincy Pondexter. And Cole kicks to Evans. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Norris. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
And that one's good by Noah.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Cole, the pass to Pondexter. There's the feed to Cole. Passes it to Norris. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Bulls leading by 4. Brooks outside. There's a minute 34 and a half. Three-pointer, Heinrich, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Here's the screen. Cole, the pass to Norris. Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. With this break, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top passing centers and power forwards over the course of the past 10 games. Number 1 is Joakim Noah.
Well, I don't care what level you're talking about, high school, college, the pros. When you have the combination of size and passing skill that he does, what a huge advantage.
And more than anything, I like the fact he's a master of the kick-out pass. He's got a great awareness of when one of his teammates gets open on the perimeter, and he's a willing passer in that situation.
Evans dishes to Holiday. He kicks it to Cole. Pass to Norris. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by McDermott.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
McDermott with the screen for Rose. Butler on the wing. Covered by Evans. Dishes it to McDermott. Stolen by Anderson.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hang on to it.
And that's probably what they're going to do here.
Here's Norris. Misses and the dry spell continues. Here's Rose. No luck.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not...
The second half just about to get going here. Okay, group substitution here for New Orleans. Agins is checked in if he comes in for Ryan Anderson. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Chicago also making some changes. Tony Snell's checked in for Mirotic. Heinrich comes in for Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. So the Bulls 5 right now. Jimmy Butler is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Noah. And there's Heinrich. And it's Brooks in at the 1 spot. D, he's checked in for Withy.
And while we have a chance, let's check out some stats for Jimmy Butler. 7th in steals, 13th in scoring. And, of course, he's in the top 15 in rebounding, so a very strong presence in the paint.
And, Steve, I think we should take a look back at his top 10 steals ranking that you mentioned a bit ago. I mean, that's impressive. This guy gets it done. Jumps the passing lanes when appropriate, but he also can pick the pocket of the ball handler, too.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Derrick Rose has become increasingly deadly with his floater. He developed it earlier on at the park. Rose said, when we used to play in the park, there were no fouls. So that's why I shoot the crazy shots I do. Because I knew I was going to get fouled, but I still got to make the shot. His blacktop creativity is paying off, gentlemen.
Pretty impressive, Doris. Thanks. New Orleans making a switch here. Evans is checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Mirotic is checked in. And so he hits both. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter of the game. Brooks up on top. He has 5. And Butler, here we go. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Brooks kicks it to Noah. And Butler, here we go. It's blocked, but he gets it back. Back to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Heinrich kicks to Brooks. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. 8 points for Brooks.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Evans off the pick from Norris. Back to Evans. Kicks it to Gordon. And the pass to Norris. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here is Brooks. Butler on the wing. Brooks outside. That one off the back iron and out.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Next Wednesday, February 11th, Paul George and the Indiana Pacers take on Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. It's East and West. Hoops action.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the
Swap here for New Orleans. McDermott's checked in for Chicago. Brooks comes in for Mike Dunleavy.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for Chicago.
But Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to him.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
Well, they've had this team's number all season, 2 wins in 2 meetings. Doesn't seem to matter what building they play in.
Yeah, I thought the result might be different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. I mean, now they'll have to wait until next year for a shot at revenge.
Norris in at power forward. Tony Douglas out there with Quincy Pondexter. Then it's Jeff Withey, and it's Babbitt in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Just 2 to shoot. Rose. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
Douglas for 3. Rebound by Butler. Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The dish to Rose. Feeds it to Noah. Brooks, left side. 13 feet away. Can't get it to go.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And a chance now to send.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with
There he is. Hey, how are things back home?
Same as they ever were.
All right.
Listen, when are you gonna come over to the house and have dinner? You know, Jeannie thinks I haven't invited you yet.
All right. Listen, tell her as soon as things slow down for me. So probably in the off season, okay?
All right, sounds like a plan. Now listen, you stay focused out there. Make your old ball coach proud.
All right. Yes, sir, I will, okay?
All right.
All right.
Look at the afterglow of light bathing the Mississippi River in the Crescent City, New Orleans. New Orleans, land of the Pelicans, in a fine Western Conference battle at the New Orleans Arena. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports fans. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. So on the floor for Utah. Burke is out there with Hood, and it's Hayward. Then there's Favors, and it's Evans in at the power forward. And now the Pelicans on the break. Evans leading the charge. Kicks it out to Gordon. From beyond the arc, Utah with the rebound. Evans has got his third rebound tonight.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
D, he's checked in for New Orleans. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Monty Williams address his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Holiday. On the days when he gets going, he can be a huge contributor, and Coach is obviously hoping this is going to be one of those days. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Holiday off a pick from Norris. Holiday dishes to Evans. Back to Holiday. And yes, sir, that one drops. Holiday's got 5.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense. Well, Drew Holiday, part of the basketball family. Of course, he played at UCLA, but both of his parents played at Arizona State.
Hayward passes to Hood. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Bulls.
Yeah, they look totally disjointed, and sometimes you have a night like that. Nothing goes in the basket. It's just pure frustration.
Well, you can call it any number of things, Steve. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, dysfunctional. Any of those would fit.
Here's the pass to Burke. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. They get it back, and the basket good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Evans, a screen on Holiday. Hayward with the ball. Evans picks him up. The Jazz again can't hit it. Hood kicks to Burke. Another shot, and it's Favors laying it in. Favors got his first points of the game.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
Hayward against Evans. 16 seconds left in the first. 6 to shoot. Here's Gordon, and he's on the money with his first shot today. Gordon's got his first basket of the night. 6 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Burke. And no good trying to get that one. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
On tap this Wednesday, February 11th, Paul George and the Indiana Pacers take on Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. It's the real deal.
And the first quarter, teams deciding to change it up. And the Pelicans with possession here. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. Favors is out there with Trevor Booker. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Now here's Favors. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Trying his luck deep. The shot no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Cole dishes to Gordon. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Howard down with both hands. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Johnson wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter. New Orleans in the lead. And Cole kicks to Gordon. To the left side wing. Baseline J on the way. No good from Norris.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
There's a minute left in the first half. And Booker kicks to Johnson. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Cole, the pass to Gordon. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Burke. Rejected by Norris.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one too.
The feed to Gordon. Pondexter from outside. The rebound by Johnson.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
He dishes it to Burke. There's a good screen. Back to Johnson. He kicks to Burke. One second left. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Second quarter ends in a tight one. New Orleans on top, up 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. I like the way we're valuing the basketball. Keeping those turnovers down is really...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested...
You're up. Let's go.
Trying to do my thing.
For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Kings.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night, I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent at your end.
The backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Evans and Anderson, the forwards. And it's Asik in at the 5 down low. That's the Pelicans 5. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Omer Asik on a new team, but he's made an impression with his former squads. Jeremy Lin called him, quote, an incredible defender and a game changer. Kevin McHale said he's a big-time player in the middle. And remember, Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau raved about his intelligence, relentless drive, and willingness to play for the team. Not bad, Kevin.
One of the premier defensive centers in the league, Doris. Thanks. Evans kicks to Gordon. 5 to shoot. Shoots from the right block, and he hits the jump shot. Gordon's got 7 now in this quarter.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Now, here's Burke, guarded by Holiday. There's the dish to Burke. Off the left rim and out.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it, guys, and as long as they're in the lead, he's going to continue to try to find his rhythm.
Gordon, the pass to Norris. Shoots from 8. The shot is off, so Utah will take it the other way.
Derek Favors, a very defensive-minded young big man, 6'10", over 260 pounds. Got that 7'4" wingspan. So enormous potential, great size, and he can guard either power forwards or centers with ease.
Burke dishes to Hayward. Over Evans. Offensive rebound. Evans. Blocked. Hayward against Evans. Back to Holiday. Outside Gordon. Favors with the rebound. Favors got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hood kicks to Evans. Pass to Burke. Evans dishes to Hayward. To end the drought, the basket good off the assist from Evans. Hayward's got 10 points in the game. Here's Holiday. No up. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Jazz lead by 5. From New Orleans, back in a moment. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, let's do it. I love the way this played.
With he's checked in for Ashik. D comes in for Ryan Anderson. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Cole. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Jazz. Hood comes in for Trey Burke. So on the floor for Utah, Trevor Booker is out there with Hayward. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Hood, and it's the 3. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You got to challenge him a little bit at least.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on him.
Holiday off a pick from Norris. Rebounded by Hood. He feeds it to Millsap. And so it...
Hi, Kevin.